So Ash is a Typhon. Don't often see this one played in a tournament. This is though similar to Calderis, just a huge map, wide open. There's no green cover anywhere to be found, so Tax really have a disadvantage because that's kind of what keeps Tax on the field, is having that green cover and also not having to run 5 miles to get anywhere, which you kind of have to do on Ash as a Typhon. So, and of course, any of those big maps really just allows the Lictor to run around as much as he wants and just harass all kinds of stuff. So, we'll see how this one goes.
Same build orders as last time.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll probably see some Termies, some Tax, second squad of Scouts, second squad of Termies. Or Termas, rather.
Termies.
Yeah, whatever. Who's keeping track?
That would be scary in Tier 1.
2 squads of Termies, no problem. So, Lictor hanging out, being his gross little self, with his creepy little hands and his squid face.
Ready to serve.
It would be awesome, except he's like a super huge unit and incredibly hard to move.
Yeah, he is tricky to actually maneuver around sometimes.
His pathing is almost like a vehicle at times.
I fear nothing, for I am feared.
Scouts ready to earn our place.
Tactical Marines at the ready. Location.
Alright, so, matches.
Acra upgrading power a little earlier than HolyHammer.
Yeah, he's been steadily dropping that power node and the one generator pretty much right out of the gate. I think to get his Raveners on the field or Warriors.
Scouts ready.
Hormagon's moving in on the Scouts, forcing them back down on this left side of the map. This left side, this western part of the map, of course, always tends to just be a capping fest back and forth, just capping squads running back and forth. So you really got to be careful of that. Oh, Lictor coming up behind the second squad of Scouts, and they're just going to have to get the heck off the field. Tech Marine and Tacticals are look like they're going to fall back and try to help that out. Lictor grabbing a second Scout there.
Understood. Press on to victory, Space Marines. Support structure complete.
HolyHammer dropping
Why
his
is that
first
Lictor not
generator.
gone invisible yet? Oh, there. Well, now he's attacking.
And that Lictor's going to have to fall back. He doesn't want to find himself in a predicament again. There he goes. But Hormagon's getting the decap on this requisition point back here. Scout's going to try to scare him off. They've got a grenade. Yep.
Now,
I mean, as we've seen, grenades are HolyHammer's specialty right here with these Scout Sarges. And you can see the Hormers are just going to go around the side and try to get a good retreat path. But Hammer's moving to intercept. He's really on the ball with his Scouts today. And oh man, they're not even going up the center. They're just going the long way around. They're actually going to try to kill some power.
Yeah, I think that's a bad move. Now
yeah, I think he should have just kept. I think he should have just kept moving and retreated up the path by the Tech Marine. But
if he retreats those right now, he's in trouble.
Yeah, they are low enough now that they're going to be in trouble now if they retreat. And at this point, they can't even turn to engage the Scouts. So
He is going to kill a gen, though.
No, he's going to at least get something out of it. No, he decides to retreat. Let's see if he nails that grenade. He does. Oh, but one of the models is actually, it looks like he's at about full health for one Hormagon model, and manages to wiggle his way out of there. And it does cost a Scout. Acra says if you're going to harass my Hormagons, I'm at least going to kill a Scout.
Target acknowledged. Scouts ready.
Looks like it's pretty balanced right about now. HolyHammer's throwing down his turret on his power.
Yeah, I mean, that's been a constant thing for Hammer. We'll have to see. I mean, that's a pretty solid turret, but the southern, down south, you can still flank it pretty easily. And that tends to be where the Hormagons are anyways, because this is kind of the capping lane down here, as I was mentioning earlier. So we'll see how that works out.
Nice. Acra has completely decapped the points, and again with that back wreck.
We shall make it so.
Yeah, no, I mean, you definitely feel the map control pressure on these bigger maps, especially when the lictor's controlling your scouts with these flesh hooks and stuff like that. Those scouts need to, get those scouts out of there. Put some pressure on those termagants before you charge in there with those grenades.
Now he's got double sergeants. Probably gonna throw a grenade down here.
Forces him to move, but at least that's time that he's not shooting.
Structure complete.
Tagged a model even. And the tactical marines are moving into position to deal with these termagants. Of course, they don't need to worry about being flanked too badly because they have that turret in there up behind them. Oh, that was
2-1 cap, 2-0, sorry, and maybe soon 3-0.
Yeah, triple cap's coming up here with these hormagaunts on the top point here.
Does look like Acra is going to just head straight to tier 2 from here.
Yeah, I don't think he really needs much else. Scout's trying to get out from under those Raveners.
Another model goes down.
Yeah, I mean, and losing scouts, I mean, a couple isn't a big deal. But one, they give double experience, and two, they do cost 35 to reinforce. So not necessarily high end, but they're not cheap either. 70 wreck for 2 scouts.
Now, before the cleansing begins.
Scouts here. Go ahead.
So Acra pushing into tier 2, having a bit of a tech advantage. HolyHammer's not going to be too far behind.
Power generator. The Tyranid infestation has reached one of our strategic
And dropping
points.
3 power generators as those hormagaunts decapping.
That's an interesting choice right there. I guess he doesn't yet have a turret to defend that one.
No, he doesn't, but he's got tax and a tech moving in on it to scare off those hormagaunts. They'll get the decap, but they're not
Yeah,
going
but
to
there's a Ravener there as well.
Yeah, and the hormagaunts are excellent play there, using the generator to just reduce your incoming melee damage. And just buying time for
HolyHammer's
those
just pulling
Raveners
back
to
to
come
that
in.
turret.
Yeah, I don't think that was a good choice. We're just gonna see those generators literally go down without contributing a single bit of power. That's 300 rack wasted for HolyHammer, unfortunately.
Oh, these scouts are throwing grenades again.
Oh, excellent play! Kind of faked them out, threw at the one squad which retreated, and then it was actually, grenade was targeted at the other. So a good little mind game right there. Lictor decapping some points along the bottom there.
Oh, but there's yet another grenade in the retreat path, so we gotta be careful here.
Points remaining.
See if this
Yeah, I
grenade
think he's
goes
gonna
off.
save it for the, nope, he's not saving it for the Hormas. And that's a pretty spot-on grenade. But didn't
Luckily
take out
for
either
them, no
model.
shot there.
Oh wow, the scouts picked one off right there on retreat. But man, that was
That was an expensive waste of wreck for Holy.
yeah. Now right now, are you seeing me lag, or are you seeing Acra right there on that ping?
I don't see either.
Oh really? Okay. Well, never mind then. I must just be lagging to the world. Everywhere but Canada and the US apparently.
Defeat.
Oh, flesh hook one of those. You might get lucky on one of those tacticals. I would flesh hook one.
No, there are 2 of 3. Those 2 are probably pretty healthy. But you can get a scout. Razorback's on the field. He just wanted to get that extra scout. He got a level off of it too, so that's always a plus.
Rearming.
And now everything's moving back in on that power over there.
We push back the veil of shadows. Space Marines on the field.
Oh, and he's going around so that the turret can't attack him.
One of our generators is under attack.
Oh, the turret still gets off somehow.
Yeah, they can hit the Raveners, but those termagants are well out of its firing range.
Unfortunately, he does have now 2 grenades in his retreat path.
No, and that's the thing, is that he keeps positioning these scouts so that they're just ready to cause some hurt. And he obviously knows his retreat paths very well, and especially Oh wow, those actually went a different direction.
Nice to say that.
And that one didn't hit anything either. But that was interesting. Both those Termagants coming from pretty much the same spot, but taking different retreat paths around that cover. So the grenades still a constant threat, but not really hitting home like they were last game. Zoanthrope now on the field with that Venom Bird. Good old Zoanthrope.
Help against that Razorback, clearly.
Type Marine already equipped with a plasma rifle to try to keep those Venom Birds away.
Tactical Marines are reinforcing on the field from that Razorback. It's especially helpful because they're so slow.
Generator operational.
Yeah, I mean, that's at this point in the game, once you start hitting tier 2, that's what you want to do, is just stay on the field. And you need that against bugs. And Tech Marine also getting some bling in the form of the Signum armor, so that marked target and plasma rifle is just going to annihilate any warriors who stray too close to that.
He has to be really careful with this Lictor.
Scouts trying to get into position, but going to be a bit too slow.
That gave Acra time to move in on the other point. And this is now a 427 to 190 game.
Yeah, I mean, it's not uncommon for you to be this far on the VP disadvantage as Space Marine, but the problem is that you need to do something about it before those VPs get any lower. Like he needs to really just stall out these VPs for a little while he gets to tier 3.
Oh, look at those. Smite go down.
Yeah, I honestly would have dropped that Smite on the Warriors after the marked target went down. That would have almost guaranteed a...
this Razorback might die here.
Yeah, he needs to engage that. Yeah, the Zoanthrope knew better than to stick around there.
Acra goes tier 3. HolyHammer is nowhere close.
No, I mean, it did suck for him to lose that power the moment he built it. 300 wreck down the drain is nothing to scoff at. Lictor just eating scouts left and right. Looks like he got the Sarge that time, trying to kill some models, but picked the wrong one. And these scouts trying to just maneuver around and buy some time. Getting a nice knockback, not the full damage on that grenade, but knocked that Lictor down just long enough to escape. And trying to probably bait him into another one.
So what do you think we'll see here for Acra tier 3?
Oh man, that's a good one. Oh, spot on!
Oh, wow.
Perfect shot. I wasn't actually sure if that grenade was going to kill him or not, but I'll be damned if it didn't. I don't...
Already moving on to the top.
From tier 3 for Acra,
Unfortunately, now does have to spend 200.
yeah, I was about to say, I mean, first thing I'll probably be buying a Lictor Alpha. And there's the warp shot from that Zoanthrope. And just as we were saying, that 3-cap was looking so brutal, it looks like it's turning right around here. Tech Marine has to fall back. Venom Broods are in range. So that Razorback has to hightail it out of there. Interesting. Knicks do tend to have an issue with dealing with Dreadnoughts, though. Non-Hive Tyrant kids, anyways.
Yeah, but at this point, 40 more power. It's almost a minute away, but he is going to have... Okay, never mind.
Yep, getting a Lictor.
I was going to say he's only 40 power from Carnifex, but at this point, not anymore.
Right. I mean, even with the Carnifex, you really don't want to have to use that as your weapon to fight a Dread. Like, you want to be able to kind of warp shot and, like, weaken it down, because you want your Carnifex to be healthy, as, of course, they can't heal up on the field.
Like, Acra is spamming Well, I don't know if I can say spamming yet. It's only 2, but Lictors.
Yep, he is not hesitating. He's just got those Lictors on Overwatch. That's 2 Lictors out right now. And that Razorback pushing up awfully aggressively. Managed to get those Hormagaunts off that point though, which is pretty nice.
Those scouts are going to see him.
Scout spotting the first Lictor. Razorback going to be able to deal with him pretty well. Those scouts should probably get shotguns at this point.
Sergeant goes
Oh
down.
no, that is the Sarge. Oh man, there goes a scout squad. And that is the drawback to shared squad damage. I actually think after that one scout reinforced by the Razorback, that he probably could have hopped in that Razorback and the Sarge would have just disappeared into the Razorback. That's unfortunate. Bit of a loss there for HolyHammer. You really need those scouts at this point in the game when you're so far down on VPs. Down to 150 VP loss right there, which isn't too bad. That Dreadnought actually got upgraded with an assault cannon.
Interesting.
So we'll see how that works out.
The other scout is in that Razorback, I'm assuming, which is
Yep,
why he's
spotting that Lictor.
They have us targeted.
The enemy is capturing one of our victory points.
Mark target on that Lictor, forcing him right out the field.
I feel like Acra really needs to buy his hero back here.
I mean, he essentially did by buying those 2 Lictors. But yeah, he needs to really make sure he can keep his field presence, because now with HolyHammer going into Tier 3, this is where the hurt's going to come from the Space Marine forces.
Ooh, those Termagants might go down.
Yeah, that assault cannon is going to hurt him.
Them.
Looks like they're going to just barely get out of there. Although that Razorback's going to push a little too far up, it looks like, I think. If that Venom gets... That Zoan, rather, gets a warp shot off those Venoms nearby.
Oh, what those Venom Broods died right there in the corner.
Yeah, they're still harassing that Razorback, but it looks like it's going to get out of there. Zoan's a bit too slow to get that warp shot off. In the meantime, HolyHammer's been smashing some power. Lictor jumping on the Librarian, the other Lictor,
Fortunately, Acra's going to lose his Hormagaunts down here on the point.
Oh, yeah?
There they go.
That's it for them. Here comes probably a couple flesh hooks, I would imagine. Or maybe they already used their flesh hook and can't take out that Librarian. Oh, and now what are they doing? They're just standing there. Oh, and there goes the retreat. Here comes another Lictor. I do think they're on Overwatch.
The enemy has claimed one of our battle brothers.
Well, there goes attack model from the Zoanthrope. However, HolyHammer can almost drop Terminators.
Now those Terminators are going to come on the field and cause some severe hurt. Probably try to take out that Zoanthrope once again. However, in the face of 3 or so Lictors, those Terminators are going to have to be very careful. That Libby needs to make sure he's got some war gear, which he doesn't have any of right now. But he either he's going to need the Veil of Time or his Tome of Time rather, or his Psychic Hood to support those Terminators if they come onto the field here.
I think they'll be just fine against those 3 Lictors.
Arguably, I think he could drop a Vendread and be in a good position as well.
We'll see what he does here.
Yeah, I feel like this might be the battle that he drops something.
There goes the Tech Marine is definitely dead now.
Yeah. Oh, and here comes something. Let's see what it is. That's got to be Terminators because that Zoanthrope's right there. Yep. And here comes he's not going to get all 3, I don't think. Nope.
You didn't get but 1.
One of them did a special attack, actually, right there. And scouts on a Razorback guarding the bottom point. They could probably actually push up and cap that forward point right now. And HolyHammer's even these VPs just about right up here, 200 to 160.
Yeah, I really don't see Acra coming away with this with these 3 lictors.
Yeah, I think he needed something to prioritize getting rid of that Dreadnought. So the last bit of Acra's power going down right now. Acra's got plenty of resource. Just dropped another lictor though. I mean, he's got so much power. He's still got 150 power, so I guess he's just not worried about it. Here goes the warp shot, and that Dreadnought is going down. And if I were him, I would use that Veil of Time right now and then retreat. Yeah, there you go. That lictor might go down. The assault cannon can still finish it off.
As it does.
That's 1 lictor down. 3 to go. And that zone thrope's also in a bit of a tight spot. They already used their teleport, so he does manage to escape.
Do these guys have to play Seawall first? Divinity is asking.
I don't believe so. Or maybe it is, I'm not sure. I'd have to double check with him there. Have we seen Seawall first every game? I don't think we have. But then again, I could just be a negligent caster. I'm not sure. One is as likely as the other.
The enemy is claiming a victory.
So Scout's waiting to blow up some Termagants on retreat right here. Here comes the grenade. You're gonna see that go down right there, and boom! Not quite spot on, but doing some pretty nice damage. That Razorback could probably try to chase these Termagants rather. And
Issuing new weapon loadouts.
oh, and this is there goes a scout squad pulling that. Man, you know, I used to be frustrated when the lictor would constantly kill my scout sergeants over and over again, but I think I'd rather lose that Sarge than lose the whole squad. So that's both of Hammer's scout squads down now. So that's really, despite him having a superior force right here, probably going to cost him some map control if nothing else. That Razorback needs to be careful. It's taking fire from that zone throw.
Yeah, Acra here is trying to prove me wrong.
Oh no, here comes the Tyranniform. It's sitting on the spike, it needs to move. Oh, there it goes!
Too back.
Oh man.
The Tyranid swarm is overwhelming a victory point.
I mean, we knew that spike was coming.
Why isn't that Librarian taking any damage? There it goes again.
Oh, getting tossed all over the place. He needs to get out of there.
That last lictor has a flesh hook.
Oh no! That's gonna be it for that Libby. Oh no, that's gonna be it for HolyHammer. All he's got left is these Termies, and they're almost dead.
Wow, way to prove me wrong.
Oh man, two
squads of
yeah, 2 models going down right there.
He needs to get that zone out though.
Yeah. I think Holy just wants to kill that damn zone, but looks like he's not gonna get the chance. Holy's still sticking it out, purchasing a Predator now.
Ready to serve.
But Holy down to nothing but a single lone Terminator and a squad attacks on the field.
Yeah, it's not looking pretty.
I mean, he's got his opponent down under 100 VPs, but he kind of lost some important stuff right there at the end. Lost way too much. There goes the Sarge. Oh man, and an orbital bombardment. I don't even think he sees that. Oh, and it's too late to do anything about it.
He's just gonna decap. He needs to decap regardless.
Yep. And Here
Acra
come
is
those
moving yet another
lasers.
squad
Oh,
into it.
man. And unfortunately, as is the way with orbital bombardment, it doesn't really actually do much.
Does look like it killed that one squad of Termagants.
Did it get a squad? It did. Yeah, I believe it did.
The
It
Codex
did.
Astartes guides us to victory.
Now Acra has a Carnifex.
Yep, Carnifex with all those lictors. Spiky Carnifex.
They're going to be able to run down this side of the map and decap and cap here.
Yeah, I mean, HolyHammer has some time, but he's actually making quite a bit more wreck because his upkeep is so low, but I don't know. He reinforced one of his Terminators. Venom Cannon Carnifex right there. Termies are going to try to move it in power melee, I guess.
Yeah, but they're not going to.
It does keep
They're
that
in
Venom
trouble at
Cannon
this
from
point.
firing, but they need to retreat right now.
Lectors have already flesh hooked, it looks like. They're out of energy.
Yeah, but that Venom Cannon actually does pretty reasonable damage to that Terminator. Las Cannon getting upgraded. That Termie's going to go
It's
down
now
in
a
another
triple
swing,
cap
though.
behind.
There he goes. And this tank's in a lot of trouble as well. That's going to be it for... It is out of control! Oh no, and crashes right into that pillar. And that's it for... That's it for HolyHammer.
That was a great comeback at the end.
No, I mean, I thought HolyHammer had that. But, man, he just screwed the pooch on those last few engagements, and it cost
So
him.
who said tier 3 SMOP?
I don't know. Everyone, I believe, is the answer to that. Everyone. So, wow, heck of a game. And, that's, 2-1. You didn't even move, and it killed one model. OB, OP, and, actually pretty good.
Amazing.